What's up, guys? It is the Big Puma, aka
Be ready.
and we have got some MLB 13, the show for you guys. We are going to start off Road to the Show right off the bat. And in MLB 11, we had Buck McGraw. In MLB 12, we had Pedro Serrano. But if you are familiar with my WWE videos, the commentator is Jackson Barreta, and that is who we are going to be. He's going to be a first baseman. I wanted to have that power. The Kevin Bull videos over on Babe's channel really got me excited about a first baseman. So he's going to have a lot of power, and he's going to have a vacuum for a glove since he is first base. So we're going to put in here Jackson Barreta. He's going to start out at age 18. That way we can get as much out of him as we possibly can, and that way he's not, retiring early or anything like that. We're gonna, like I said, get as much out of him as possible. So moving along here, I couldn't find well, first it's in all the nicknames, and so I figured, well, Jackson's kind of getting a more common name here in nowadays, so I went and looked for it, and I found Jackson. But they did not have Barreta. So for the last name, what I ended up having to do was change it to Barrera, which is pretty close. They have Barrett there, but Barrera was the closest. So we went with that, and I just picked a random number. I wanted to have a high number this time, so we went with 85. He is, like I said, a first baseman. I choose third base as my secondary position here. But in the end, I go back and change it to outfield. Because I kind of wanted to get the chance to play outfield, maybe. So here we're just kind of changing everything up, going to his skin tone here. He's going to be a darker fellow, kind of a tan, spray tan, because he is from that WWE. They got to get all tanned up and nice. He's going to be 235, 6'3", buff, of course. And medium neck size. Really kind of doesn't really make a difference. But then we go into speeding up. We kind of go shave his head. He's got the Hulk Hogan style goatee, which quickly reminded me of Buck McGraw when I was creating this. But we tweaked everything that I felt needed to be tweaked. We messed with his head. We messed with his cheekbones, his jaw. His eyes a little bit. So a lot of this just kind of tedious things, kind of time consuming things. I sped up, wanted to make it a little quicker, that way the video wasn't forever long. You guys didn't really need, you don't need to see all the little things. You don't really see this stuff anyways when you're playing the game, so really it's just for the user to feel good about. So we're moving along here, trying to figure out all the new controls and all these things. There's a lot of good things about this game that I like. The ticker down at the bottom when I set my favorite team, which is the Houston Astros, it's only bringing me Astros stuff there. I kind of like that. But here we are. Now we're into the accessories, our gloves, our bat. And we're going to go with the black bat with a natural grain on the bottom with the crossed tape, a little bit of tar on the helmet, curved hat, throw some sunglasses on him, and then I like how he can wear them on the head, and then he uses them when he's in the field, but he puts them on his hat when he's not. Then of course we had to put that Warrior style eye black on him because he is part of that WWE. Then we go crazy with the shoes here. Probably one of my more favorite things. You see we got the high socks. You can do whatever you want with the shoes, and we did. We went with the yellow main shoe, the main color, and then an orange secondary color, and then went with white soles and things like that. So now here we are into the newest feature of the created player, where you personalize basically everything in your swing, from batting stance to follow through to the step. And I went through a lot of stances here. Couldn't quite find one that I liked. There's a lot of stances where the player's lead off foot like that is sticking way out, and I don't like that. I like I like the stance to be a little more tighter, a little more uniform, and so going through, I honestly forget who I picked, but like I said, a lot of you'll see that lead off foot is kicked out, and the player is moving the bat a lot, which I was always taught you keep your bat still, you keep your elbow up, you keep your feet nice distance apart, but everyone's got their own style. You see Ryan Braun's moving that bat all over the place. Miguel Cabrera waving the bat around. So not something that I was used to. We used Prince Fielder, we used Ryan Howard, and a couple other guys with Pedro Serrano. But those, I didn't want to use all the same things in this game. So what we ended up doing was running through all of the, not all of them, like there's a ton of batting stances, 98 pages of batting stances. So we went through, there's Prince Fielder. I didn't like the way that looked at all. He's a little hunched over. He's kind of got that Moises Alou style thing going on. So we get down here to David Freese. I like that. His elbows up. His feet are nicely spaced apart, just like they're supposed to be. So we go through the follow through, do a one-handed follow through. I wanted a little kind of a swaggerish walk up, and there's only a handful, 4, 5, 6 or so, something like that. And I wanted him to just, you know, like that. He just doesn't care. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna go back, sit down, because I'm a beast, pretty much. So I like that one. He was holding the barrel of the bat. He brings it up. That one is just very nonchalant. He's just kind of dragging up to the plate, and I didn't really understand those. They would walk up. Oh, there seems to be more. He'd walk up, put his foot in the batter's box, turn around and back out, and practice swing. It was kind of strange to me, but I ended up picking this one, style 9, where he comes up and tells the ref, or the blue in the back, to just hold on for just 1 sec. Then we go through all the practice swings, and what I do in real life is pretty much get up there and swing the bat low just like that with both hands, and then get the bat ready. And then the stride, I like a big step, a big tall step, kind of like Jeff Bagwell. He had a huge step when he went forward. And the taking a pitch for a ball, taking a pitch for a strike, there's a lot of different things you can do that I didn't. I knew you could change some of these things before the game came out. I didn't know all of these things were gonna be in the game. So seeing a lot of these customization things you can do to just every little bit of your character, I really enjoy that. And every time he takes a pitch strike, you see him shaking his head. And there's only 2 different kinds. So I believe we left it with the default, the default one. Just changed it back there. I said, "Oh, that's fine. He can be okay with that." And then the miss. I kind of like that one where he tosses the bat into his hand. But some of them, the style 5, I want to say, does a little hop. Just there you go. It's just all just so interesting to me that you can change just about every aspect of your character, and in the batting, in your batting stance, in your swing. So now we're picking some home run celebrations. This is home run left-handed now. Jackson Barreta is a switch hitter. I love being able to bat from both sides of the plate, and you see him turning and turning and turning. I was trying to get a good look at it at the animation. It was kind of hard to see, like something like that where he just dumps the bat. But we ended up picking style 2, and then for our right-handed home run, he picks one I pick one where he dumps the bat. And again, I was trying to get a good angle on it. So that's how we pick our style there for that home run animation. Very cool, very cool move. And then I'm trying to pick my music. If you know, I don't know if you can bring in your own music. That would be awesome. I have a perfect song in my mind that I would like to use, but I didn't see anywhere to add in your own music, and so we're just gonna kind of go through the music that they have available and just pick something. You can't really hear it anyways. It's the music is turned down. I've got it turned down so you can hear a crack of the bat and all this stuff. One thing though, while I recorded about an hour's worth of gameplay, I realized that the volume was turned down in my Elgato, which basically muted it. So the music that you're hearing is just random music that I have, but it turned it down, and it really kind of irritated me because I got playing through the game. It frustrated me. But so being a first baseman, power, our power was already up to 50, so I upped some of the contact, the clutch, of course, reaction time, the speed, and then here I change a secondary position to outfield. But that's gonna be it, guys. I like I said, I wanted to live stream every game that I played. I'm gonna try to edit out a few of the videos first, and then we'll see what happens and go from there. But here we're gonna enter the draft, and we are gonna see who we get drafted by the Boston Red Sox. I can deal with that. So that's gonna be it, guys, for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Come on back, more MLB 13.